Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button like this video and turn on post notifications so you never miss any hot and trending gist. Because today's topic, it's one that has fans zooming, screenshotting, and analyzing like never before. All right, let's get into it. So right now, there's a lot of conversation going on about Maurice, Sam, and Pearl Watts, and this time it's not just about their chemistry or appearances. It's about their communities. Fans have been paying very close attention to the way these two interact online, and according to many people, some of their exchanges are starting to feel a little too interesting. Now, before we jump into anything, let's break this down carefully, because when you really look at everything, you'll understand why people are talking. Let's start from the beginning. For a while now, Maurice, Sam, and Pearl Watts have been surrounded by rumors. From their on-screen chemistry to their off-screen interactions, fans have always felt like there might be something more going on. But recently, attention has shifted to something more specific, their comment sections. Now you might be wondering, what's so special about comments? Well, when it comes to celebrities, comments can say a lot, sometimes more than posts, because comments are often spontaneous, less planned, and more personal. And that's exactly why fans started paying attention. Now let's talk about what people are noticing. There have been moments where Maurice Sam comments on Pearl Watts' posts, and the tone of those comments stands out, not overly direct, not clearly romantic, but familiar, comfortable, and sometimes just a little too close for what fans would expect from just colleagues. Then there are moments where Pearl responds or comments on Maurice's posts, and again, fans notice the same pattern. The energy feels consistent, the tone feels warm. And in some cases, people believe there's a subtle layer beneath the words. Now here, where things start getting really interesting timing. Fans have pointed out that these comments often come quickly after a post goes up, sometimes within minutes. And for many observers, that suggests attention. It suggests that they're actively following each other's activity. Now, of course, that could be normal. But when combined with everything else, it starts to feel more intentional. Now let's talk about language. Because this is another area fans are analyzing deeply. Some comments are playful, some are supportive. But a few, according to fans, feel a bit more personal, nothing explicit, nothing that confirms anything, but enough to make people pause and say, wait, what did they mean by? Once that question is asked, the analysis begins. Now let's bring in context because comments don't exist in isolation. Fans are not just looking at one interaction, they're looking at patterns over time, multiple comments, different posts, repeated interactions. And when you look at all of that together, it starts to form a bigger picture. At least, that's what fans believe. Now let's talk about reactions, because once people started noticing these suspicious comments, the internet responded quickly. Screenshots started circulating. People began sharing clips and posts. Discussions started trending. And suddenly, something that might have gone unnoticed became a full conversation, now here, where things get even more intense. Interpretation. Because different people are reading these comments in different ways. Some fans believe these interactions are clear hints of something more. They see them as subtle signals, a kind of communication that isn't meant to be obvious, but isn't completely hidden either. Others, however, see it differently. They believe the comments are completely normal, friendly, professional, nothing more. And that's where the divide comes in. Now let's take a step back, because this is important. Comments can be interpreted in many ways. Tone is subjective. Context matters. And without direct confirmation, it's very easy for people to see what they want to see. Now let's talk about consistency, again because this is one of the strongest points fans use. It's not just one comment. It's not just one post. It's a series of interactions over time. And according to fans, consistency like that suggests a deeper connection. Now let's bring in another angle: familiarity. The way Maurice, Sam, and Pearl Watts communicate, at least from what fans can see, feels familiar. Like two people who know each other well, like two people who are comfortable. And that kind of familiarity doesn't go unnoticed. Now let's talk about subtlety, because one of the reasons this topic is so interesting is that nothing is obvious, everything is subtle, nothing is directly confirmed, and yet people feel like they're seeing something, and that's what keeps the conversation going. Now let's address something important. There is no official confirmation, no statement from Maurice Sam, no statement from Pearl Watts, nothing that clearly defines what their relationship is. So everything we're discussing is based on observation, interpretation, and fan analysis. Now let's consider the other side again. What if these comments are exactly what they appear to be? Friendly, supportive, normal, because that is also a strong possibility. In the entertainment industry, it's not unusual for colleagues to support each other publicly, to comment on posts, to engage online. And without context, it's easy to misinterpret those interactions. Now let's look at the bigger picture. Why are fans so invested in something as simple as comments? Because comments feel real. They feel less controlled, less staged. And that makes them powerful. People believe they're seeing genuine interaction. And that's why they matter. Now imagine this. If one day Maurice, Sam, and Pearl Watts confirm a relationship, what will people say? A lot of fans will go back to these comments and say, "We saw it. The signs were there. It all makes sense now." That's why this conversation is so strong right now, because people feel like they're catching clues in real time. Now let's talk about what happens next. Fans are going to keep watching every post, every comment, every interaction, because once attention shifts to something like this, it doesn't go away. Now let's also consider silence. Neither Maurice nor Pearl has addressed these interpretations. And that silence, it keeps everything open. It allows speculation to continue. It gives fans space to interpret things in different ways. Now let's ask the big question, are these comments actually suspicious? Or are they just normal interactions being viewed through a different lens? Because right now both answers are possible. Now let's summarize everything clearly. Fans believe the comments between Maurice, Sam, and Pearl Watts are suspicious because of their tone, their timing, their consistency, their familiarity, and the patterns observed over time. Put all of that together, and it creates a narrative that feels meaningful to many people. But again, without confirmation, it remains speculation. Now it's your turn. Do you think the comments between Maurice, Sam, and Pearl Watts mean something more? Or do you think fans are simply overanalyzing normal interactions? And if there is something there, do you think it should be kept private or made public? Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.